We're at National Convention 2025, and I'm here at the Meta booth with Gus. Tell me what you do at Meta.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm the director of concept engineering. We lead a prototyping team that helps make all the cool development prototypes before we're ready to ship our fun gadgets. And one of the things our team focuses on is accessibility innovation. So that's why I'm so excited about this product.
Andrew and I have both actually tried the Meta glasses, but it was very early on. And I was wondering if you could tell us first, I guess, about the hardware of the glasses. Are we talking like cameras? Are there buttons, touch buttons? Like, can you give us a little overview?
Sure. Well, I got a pair with me now. Yeah. These are the headliners. This is my pair. I'm going to hand them to you.
Okay,
it's going to be right in front of you. And I can walk you through them a little bit if you'd like.
Mind if I feel them? All right, cool.
Of course.
All right, cool. Tell me. Yeah, walk me through them.
Yeah, so if you put them on, that might be the best way to experience them. On the camera, you'll notice that on the right side of the glasses, for those watching, there's a privacy LED that turns on whenever the camera is active. Right now, I have an AI session started, and so it's pulsating because the camera's active. The camera is at your left temple, so those two rounds. Those two rounds are basically the privacy LED in the temple. Okay. If you pop them off for a second, on the inside of the hinges, we've got, again, stylish frames. These look exactly like non-smart glasses. I'm going to show you the power on and off switch. It's on the left temple arm. You can just slide that switch if you want to turn them off. You'll notice there's a little LED here. It turned red for a second when it was turning off. If I turn it back on, it'll pulsate white to let you know it's thinking you're doing something. And it will give different colors depending on what kind of actions you're taking. For example, when it's connecting via Bluetooth and Bluetooth pairing mode, it'll be blue. So I turned them off again just so we can verbally touch stuff. If you pop them back on again,
thank you.
Or actually, let me turn them on while I pop them off.
Oh yeah.
Or you can actually experience some of the stuff. Here we go.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So if you pop them back on, on the top of the right temple arm, you'll notice a little button. That's the camera capture button. If you click it once, it'll take a picture. So I'm going to press and hold it. It might not do it right now because we just turned them back on.
Fair.
And if you press and hold it down, it'll start a video. It can take videos up to 3 minutes long. And it has a, I think, a really good feature set because when you take pictures and video, it's taking them from your perspective. So a lot of times when you want to capture a moment and you want to be in the moment, you take your phone out, you got to like aim it around. You might not be able to tell how you're aiming it. In this case, I found it's really nice because even if you can't necessarily see the full field of what you're looking at, you're generally pointing your head at what you want to capture, and it works out really well.
I know for me, being blind, sometimes it's hard to aim a phone because it's hard to tell, but easier to aim my head.
Precisely. And we've gotten that feedback too. We have a good partnership with Be My Eyes, whose booth is far right. I don't know if you had a chance to interview them yet, but they're also a great set of folks. And we've gotten a lot of feedback that, for example, when you use Be My Eyes with the glasses, it's a lot more natural because, like you said, you don't have to aim your phone. You can just look in the direction of what you want the assistant to describe to you. Now, back to the hardware. If you take your right hand and you put your finger on the side, not the top of the side of the glasses, if you swipe your finger forward, it'll turn the volume up. If you swipe your finger backward, it'll turn the volume down. You can also tap to start and stop music.
Can I do that right now?
I don't actually know what I have playing, so it'll be a surprise. But
let's see. That's cool.
What is it playing for you?
I don't know the song, but it's very cool.
It looks like it's Work From Home by Fifth Harmony. Okay, I'm going to pause it before it says anything explicit. I don't want to get in trouble here.
That's right.
All right. It's a good song, though. So in terms of speech and audio, so there are two speakers. They're located right next to your ears. A lot of people mistakenly think that these are bone conduction because they're private. The audio stays close to you, and unless you have it cranked really, really loudly, other people can't even generally tell you're listening to anything. In an environment like this, in a loud conference, even when the volume's loud, I can't understand what's going on there.
So it is traditional speakers, not bone conducting.
Yep, it's traditional speakers, but it's a very... our engineers spend a lot of time working on design that would basically shape the lobe of the audio output's wavefront so that it is concentrated where your ear is and not anywhere else. So it still is private. It gives a lot of the same advantages bone conduction does. But the drawback of bone conduction is you need to have very good contact with your head, and everyone's head is shaped differently. For us, it was very important that we maintain the industrial design of a good, nice, stylish pair of glasses. And so we were very fashion forward with these, and we didn't want to have a situation where they're bendy and all that kind of stuff. But they also maintain the advantage of bone conduction. Their ear remains open to the world, which I think is super important because if you block the ears, you lose so much information on what's around you. And you lose a lot of environmental cues on things. And there's headphones that block the ears that do pass-through, but it's not quite the same. You lose still a lot of spatial features. Now, back to the hardware, there's a microphone array on the glasses. So from an engineering standpoint, we actually have multiple microphones. There's 5 microphones on the device. Although from the device standpoint to your phone, from your phone's perspective, it's got a mic, it's got stereo speakers.
Got it.
Now, the reason we have a microphone array is that we can use that to make sure that we're capturing your voice and not all the noise in the conference. Other interesting and fun things about the hardware is that because they are fashion-forward, just normal glasses, they're compatible with prescriptions. They're compatible with any shades you want. Essentially, any type of lens you could put in a normal pair of Ray-Ban Wayfarers, headliners, you can put in these. So for people with low vision or people who just simply want to have a set of lenses that are stylish and interesting or just protective, you can put what you want on the glasses.
Right.
As far as the glasses features go, like I mentioned, you can take a picture, and now that the glasses are on, you can try it.
Right.
You click the capture button.
Okay.
You're going to see...
Oh yeah, I took a photo.
Yep, you're going to hear a shutter sound,
Yep.
and you're also going to see the light turn off. That's the privacy light we mentioned.
Very cool.
If you were to press and hold, it would take a video. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you can if you do.
Let me hear what it sounds like. Okay, now it's recording.
Yep.
And
you can always press to turn it off.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
And we also are able to do some really cool things with that camera. One of my favorite ones, for example, is our AI feature set. So we call it Multimodal AI. The idea is that most people at this point are used to being able to ask an AI assistant things like, what time is it? Or what's the capital of the United States? And you can certainly do that with Meta.
Right.
But what I love about these is you can also say things like, hey Meta, can you describe what's around me? Why don't you try it out?
Hey Meta, can you describe what's around me?
Now, for those of us on camera, I don't have the microphone hooked up to his ear, so I'm going to have to trust him when he tells us what it said. But I'm hoping it's something good. And you can see that light turned on to indicate that we're capturing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I heard it take a photo and then it described the room, basically.
So what did it tell you?
It's we're in a crowded room. There are tables. There are people standing around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's pretty accurate. Now, one feature set that we just rolled out to the United States, which is, I think, especially useful for the community, is called detailed responses. So I'm going to go to the Meta AI app on here. I'm going to go to my settings. And when you go to your glasses settings, you'll be able to see where it shows accessibility. And one of the best accessibility features, like I mentioned, is Be My Eyes with our partners there. But underneath Be My Eyes, you're going to see a feature called Detailed Descriptions. Now, if you turn that on, and I'm about to do that on my phone, that will give you a little bit more of a rich, detailed narration of what's going on. So why don't you go ahead and ask it again and then tell it like, hey, like you can even prompt it by saying, hey, I can't see, I'd like you to really tell me all the things in front of me.
Hey Meta, look and tell me what's around me. I'm blind and I want to get details. Yeah, it's describing the windows that are letting in natural light, the chairs, the tablecloths, people. Yeah, it's definitely more detailed.
So I've been a real big fan of that feature. It's something we've worked on for a while because we got feedback from the community that like, sometimes a nice quick summary is what you want.
Yes.
But sometimes you really need to know a little more.
Yeah.
And the other example that I kind of threw in there is the way you prompt the AI will actually shape the answer you give it. So if you tell it what you need, for example, you tell it you cannot see. I think the reason it messed up the other before is it thought you said see first.
Fair. Yep.
It's not your bad though. It's good feedback for us to fix our language processing. But when it is prompted by the user, it takes in what you say and it uses that to shape the output it gives. Now, the last feature I'm going to show before I guess wrap up is live AI. Have you tried that before?
No, never.
Okay, so say, hey Meta, start a live AI session.
Hey Meta, start live AI session.
I work for WhatsApp, but we're also showing up the Ray-Ban.
Okay, starting live AI.
So you'll notice the glasses now. Again, it's probably hard to hear on this microphone. What they're telling him is that it's now looking at what he's seeing. It's hearing what he's saying, but it doesn't need a prompt anymore. You don't have to say, hey Meta. You can just talk to it like a companion or a natural assistant, and it'll answer to you. And so for as long as the session is running, it's as though you've got a friendly partner just hanging out with you.
Yeah, I've been asking how many people there are, how well lit is it. It's cool.
Excellent.
That's very cool.
When you want it wrapped up, you can say, hey Meta, stop, end session.
Hey Meta, end session.
or you can always just fold the arms and it'll wrap up.
Did it like turn off?
It didn't. It probably didn't take. Or you can just pop them off and fold the arms. That'll do it too. So. Yeah, hopefully
awesome,
that gave you a pretty good run through. The other feature, which we think is really cool and especially powerful for the blind and low vision community, is Be My Eyes. But I don't want to steal their thunder, so I definitely recommend having them give you a demo.
Real quick, tell me about. I hear there's Oakley versions coming out.
Yeah, so there's.
Is there anything you could tell us about that?
It's really, really cool. Pre-orders start tomorrow.
Okay.
They, I think, highlight that our styles and our future roadmap are not limited to just the set of things that are out today. And we're really thinking about these as something that people can adapt to their own style and to what they want to have. So I would also stay tuned, because as we go forward throughout the years, we're going to get more and more cool options.
Cool.
On the tech side of things, the general feature set that I talked about, the AI features, all those really cool things, are going to be the same between Oakley. And when software updates come along that give new features for AI, those will come to Ray-Ban Meta and Ray-Ban Oakley. Okay. Or sorry, Ray-Ban Meta and our Oakley Houston glasses. The other thing I can mention is on the hardware side, things are generally the same. There will be a slightly better battery life on the Oakley glasses, so that is one thing that you can look forward to and kind of have some fun with. And actually, like I said, pre-orders start tomorrow. So if you're looking to, get ahead of the game, that'll be worth checking out.
Okay, today is
it's the 10th
Thursday the 10th, so Friday the 11th pre-order start.
Yep.
All right, right on. Well, thanks, Gus.
Yep.
Thanks so much, man. Thank you for your time.
No worries.